Hi guys, today we will understand event bubbling and event capturing, and I am sure that after going through this video you will have a clear understanding of this topic. So without any delay, let's get started. Let me share my screen. Yes, I think now you can see my screen. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what I have made for you guys. Here we have a div inside which we have another div with id father, inside which we have another div with id son. Okay, so let me just fire it up so you could see in the browser how it looks. So okay, you can see we have son, outside of which we have the father div, and outside of which we have grandfather div. Okay, simple, no big deal. Okay, now what is event bubbling or capturing is, it is what determines what will happen when I click on son. Let's say this son has an add event listener for click event. Let's say this father also has an add event listener for click event, and let's say this grandfather also has an add event listener for click event. Now when I click on son, which event will fire first? Whether the event listener for father will fire first, whether the event listener for grandfather will fire first, or the event listener for son will fire first. We don't know this, so we'll get to the answer in this video. So let me just do that. Okay, ignore all of this till line 7 and focus on what I'm writing now. Let me just do it so you guys clearly understand what I'm saying. I'll say const grandfather, and let me select this element. We have an id, no, id grandfather. Let me just copy paste this for father and son also. So we'll do father, and here also we'll select the father element, and here I'll select the son element, like the element, the div which has the id son. So yeah, they are selected. Let's add an event listener on each of these. Let's say grandfather dot add event listener. What event should I listen to? Let's listen to the click event. And what will happen when click event is being triggered? We'll just console log grandfather clicked. Okay, so that we know event for which element is being triggered. Okay, now let me just copy this and then I'll make the changes. Say father. Okay, so this is the event listener on father, and finally we'll have an event listener on son also. Okay, son also. Now I think you guys could visualize what I am trying to say, and here is also the definition. Event bubbling and capturing are two ways of propagating events that occur in an element that is nested within another element. Here these are the nested elements. Son is nested inside father, which is inside grandfather, and all the elements have an add event listener for the click event. So how, which elements event will be triggered first? Okay, that's what we are trying to figure out. Okay, so there is an interesting article, you understand till now, no? Okay, now there is an interesting article then I happened to found yesterday. Actually I was reading about add event listener on MDN and found link to this article. Okay, So yeah, here it is also tackling the same problem, element 1 and element 2. Okay, and yeah, like same, if the user clicks on element 2, he causes a click event in both element 1 and element 2, but which event fires first? Okay, what in other words is the event order? That we don't know, that we are trying to figure out. Now let me tell you a little story behind all of this. There were two models. One is given by Netscape, which said that event capturing should take place. And what is event capturing? Netscape said that first event on element 1 should run, then event on element 2 should run. Okay, so it means that first when we click here, first the event for grandfather should run, then father should run, then son should run. So this is known as capturing. Events are trickling down. Events are trickling down from parent to the target, parent to the child element. Okay, so this is also known as event trickling. So events are being trickled down or event capturing. Okay, so first in the console we should what should be written? Grandfather clicked, then the father clicked should be written, then son clicked should be written. So events should run in this order. This is said by Netscape. Now let's say, now there is another model given by Microsoft, which said no, it's not right, event bubbling should take place. What is event bubbling? Like, it is what its name suggests, no, event bubbles up. So when we click on element 2, the event for element 2 should run first, then event for element 1 should run. Okay, so here what should happen is, first son click should be printed in console, then father click should be printed in console, and finally we should see grandfather click return in console, because events are bubbling up. First the event for son is being called, then event for father is being called, and finally event for grandfather is being executed. So that's known as event bubbling. It's easy, no, it's easy to remember. Events are bubbling up from inner div to the outer div. Events are bubbling up, and event capturing, events are being captured down or trickled down. Okay, so just let me make sure that my screen is visible. Yes, I think it is. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit of history. Now there is a model that W3C came up with. Okay, so yeah, and this is what we are using nowadays. What it said is, you can see in the diagram, it says, okay, what we'll do is we'll give this capability to the developer to decide what should happen first. Okay, so now developer should decide what should happen first, whether capturing should happen or bubbling should happen, or yeah, from either of these, the developer should decide what should happen. Okay, so they said, if what will happen is, first event capturing will happen, then bubbling will happen. You can see in the arrows, first event capturing is happened, that is first element 1 is run, then element 2, then event bubbling is happen. So you might say, how capturing and bubbling both can happen on a single element. Like you might have this doubt, no, how this could happen. When I click here, first capturing should happen, so first this will run, and this will run, then bubbling should happen, then again this will run, and this will run. No, it's not like that. Let me show you like live what's happening. No, okay, and let's okay, so this is what we did till now. Okay, now first let's open the console and see what's actually happening right now. What's actually happening? No, by default what is happening? Where is console? Okay, here it is. Let me clear all this, and we'll have console here. We'll have console here, so you guys could see. And let Okay, so when I click on sun, observe carefully what is happening. Okay, so bubbling happens. No, you see, first sun clicked is being printed, then father clicked is being printed, then grandfather clicked is being printed. Okay, so you guys will see that by default bubbling is happening. Okay, bubbling happened. No, clearly you could see first event on this is being called, then event on father is being called, then event on grandfather is being called. Okay, now let me tell you something, then you'll have more clarity how developer could decide. Okay, so we also have a third argument here, but it's optional. It is known as on capture. It is known as on capture. Okay, this third argument is known as on capture, and it has boolean value. I'll write this argument here, on capture, and it has boolean value either true or false, either true or false. So by default its value is false. When we don't provide this argument, its value is false. So let's write down false. Let's write down false here. Okay, false, false, and let's say it decides. This gives us developers the power to decide in which order the events should propagate. Okay, whether bubbling should happen or capturing should happen, events should bubble up or trickle down. It gives us the power to decide this on capture attribute. Okay, now I told you by default its value is false. Okay, so now I made its value false. Now again let us click on sun and see what happens. Again same thing, bubbling happened. First sun clicked is printed, then father clicked, then grandfather clicked. First event for son is being executed, then for father, and finally for grandfather. Okay, now and what this false means is, when this on capture is false, that means capture will take place. Okay, no, capturing will, no, bubbling will take place. Bubbling will take place. Since this on capture is false, here also on capture is false, hence bubbling will take place. And here sun, in sun also on capture is false, hence bubbling is take place, and you could see the same in here. Okay, since bubbling is taking place. Now let me do this. Okay, let me make all of these true. So in that case capturing should take place. In that case capturing should take place. Let me make this true. Let me make this on capture also true, not capture but true, and let me make this also true. Okay, now let's see what happens. You see, now capturing happens. Okay, even capturing happens, events are trickled down. First grandfather, event on grandfather is being executed, then event on father is being executed, and finally event on son is being executed. Okay, see. Okay, now let me tell you what is actually happening behind the scenes. Is this is happening behind the scenes with what that we saw here. No, in W3C model, first event capturing is done, then first event capturing is being fired, then event bubbling is being fired. Both are being executed. So like understand this very carefully, very carefully. What happens is, even though this is true, okay, let's say I'll make it false. I'll make this false. Okay, I'll make this false. Now you'll understand more clearly. Okay, now I'll click. Now see, let's see what happens. Okay, now I'm getting something that you might be confused with, like what is going on here. No, what is going on here? So this is true, hence this is capturing. Now this is just bear with me for a few minutes and you will have a very clear understanding. Okay, now, so yes, you could see that first father is being executed, then son, and then grandfather. Okay, so remember this W3C model, first event capturing is being executed, then event bubbling in every nested element which has event listener on all the elements. Okay, this will happen. Remember, first capturing, then bubbling. Okay, now let me make you understand. Okay, first browser will try to execute capturing. Okay, so it will see, so when I click on son, it will start from grandfather element. Okay, it will come here and see whether it has a value provided for end capture, and we see okay, it has, but it is false. And what false means? False means bubbling. False means bubbling, that means it won't be executed. Since the value of on capture is false, it won't be executed. Okay, but now currently since capturing is being going on, now we'll come to father. Now the browser will again see what is the value of on capture in the add event listener, and it will see it's true. Okay, since on capture is true, the father is being executed. Okay, as you can see in the console, father clicked is being printed first. Now we'll come to son. And again it will see is on capture true or false, and again it will see since on capture is true for son, so now son will be executed. Okay, so you can see that the events are being trickled down. Now let's bubble up. Okay, now what happens in bubbling up? Only listen very carefully. When we are bubbling up, only those events will be executed that are being left in the capturing phase. Let me reiterate, in the bubbling phase, which is the next phase after the capturing phase, only those events will be executed which are being left in the capturing phase. Okay, so now let's bubble up. Since capturing is being done, that is the first phase. Now second phase is to bubble up. Let's bubble up. Let's see. Okay, since we are bubbling up, son is already being executed, so no worries, no need to execute son. Now it will again bubble up to father. Father is already being executed, so no need to execute it. Now it will bubble up to the most outer div, that is grandfather, and it will see okay, so its value was false, and that is why it's not being executed in the capturing phase. So it will execute this grandfather. So this is what is happening. And let me show you something. When we have we don't have this on capture attribute. Let's say we don't have this on capture attribute. Now you guys are expert. Now you can answer anything. And let me prove it to you that you can answer anything now. Okay, let's see, we don't have, what is missing? Okay, so yeah, now see, we don't have this on capture attribute. That means by default on capture's value is false. Okay, since its value is false, again this will happen. First capturing will be executed, then bubbling will be executed. Okay, so let's execute capturing first. Okay, so when I click here, it will first come to grandfather, and it will see whether on capture is true or false. And since we have not provided the on capture attribute itself, its value is by default false. Since its value is false, it won't be executed, because nothing will be captured. No, on capture is false. Now we'll come to father. Again on capture is false, so it won't be executed. Again we'll come to son. On capture is false, won't be executed. Now bubbling will start, because second phase is, what is the second phase? Second phase is bubbling. Okay, so now this son will, now since in the first phase none of the event is being executed, in the bubbling phase it will see, since on capture is false, that means it should it should be executed in the bubbling phase, so son will be executed. Again, since on capture is false and this is the bubbling phase, father will be executed. And again for the grandfather, on capture is false, that means it was not executed in the first phase, that is in the capture phase, and therefore it should be executed in the bubbling phase. Okay, there are two reasons for it to execute in the bubbling phase. First, on capture is false, and second, it was not executed in the capturing phase. Okay, so that is what happens. So if asked in the interview that let's say if there is no on capture attribute in add event listener, then what will happen? Then you will say that by default bubbling will take place. Okay, and yes, you are true, you are absolutely true. But if interviewer drills down, tell him that what is happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, I just told you that first capturing is being executed, but since on capture is false, we don't see capturing in the console. Okay, like we don't see capturing to be effective, this capturing is ineffective. But behind the scenes, first capturing is done, then bubbling is done, and since this capturing is ineffective because we don't have on capture, bubbling is the only thing we can see, so therefore bubbling is happening. Now I think you guys are awesome, understand this, no? Now let's do something. You guys know what will happen when I did this, but let us again answer a few questions, and then you'll have like a super duper clarity on this capturing and bubbling thing. Like, it's nothing, no? So yeah, now tell me what will happen. It's true. Okay, so again when I click on son, first what will happen? Remember this model should be itched, this W3C model should be itched in your memory by now. Okay, so what will happen when I click here? Again, wherever I click, first capturing will happen, then bubbling will happen. Okay, so when I click on son, then we come here. Okay, so let's see, grandfather on capture is true for grandfather. Okay, on capture is true for grandfather, so grandfather will be printed. Then it will come on father, it will see, okay, but its on capture is false, so it won't be executed. Now it will come on son, the browser will come on son, and it will see, okay, since on capture is false, it won't be executed. Capturing phase is done. What we got? First we got grandfather, we only got grandfather. Now bubbling phase will start. Bubbling phase starts from the most inner element, which is the son. So it will see, okay, let's since son is not being executed in the capturing phase, obviously it should execute in the bubbling phase. This is the one reason. Second reason is it will see, okay, let's see son, and for son we have on capture false, so that means on capture is false. Capture is the word here, no? Capture is false, so bubbling should take place, so son will be executed. Now it will come to father, it will see, okay, again on capture is false, so it's not being captured, so it will be executed in the bubbling phase. So again father clicked will be print, and there is no need to do print grandfather click because it's already being executed in the first phase, that is the what phase? The capturing phase. So see we got grandfather click, then the son click, then finally we got the father click. Okay, now let's say I am clicking on father only, then what should happen? Same thing, first capturing should take place. So when capturing is taking place, grandfather will be executed since it's true, on capture is true for grandfather. Now it will come to father, and father won't be executed since on capture is false for father, but again bubbling starts. Now in case of bubbling starts from the inner element, which is the father. Okay, Now note that sun is not in the picture because we are clicking here, okay, and not in the sun element, no. So yes, what I was saying is, in the second phase bubbling will start, grandfather is already being printed. Now it will say, okay, for father it's false, on capture is false, so it was not being captured in the previous phase, it is the capturing phase. So let's capture it, let's print it now, let's execute this event now. So father will be executed, and then we'll come here and it will say, okay, it was executed in the capturing phase itself, and its attribute on capture is also true, so no need to execute grandfather. Let's see. So yes, first father clicked happen, then grandfather clicked happen, then father clicked happen. And what will happen when I click here? Obvious, no, just grandfather click will run, because we have no relation with son and father when we are clicking here, no. So okay, I'll be iterating with various cases, so bear with me for few more minutes so that you will have a very clear understanding of this topic. Now okay, I made father true and all other false. Let's see what happened. Okay, like this is what we know already, no. So what happened when I clicked on sun? Same thing, just remember this model. First capturing will be executed, then bubbling will be executed, and capturing will happen only for those in capturing phase, only those events will be executed for which on capture's value is true. Again let me reiterate, and for the capturing phase only those elements will be executed for which this attribute on capture is true, and in the bubbling phase only those elements will be executed for which on capture is false. Or in the other words, you could say only those elements will be executed which are left in the capturing phase. Like both statements are the same, just different way of saying. Okay, so yeah, you guys might understood this by now. Since father is true, now what will happen when I click here? First, always capturing will be the first phase and bubbling will be the second phase. When I'm clicking on sun, capturing will start. It will see, okay, so grandfather's value is false, so it won't be captured, no, it's of no use in this phase. It will come to father, it will see, okay, its on capture is true, that means it should be executed in the capturing phase itself. So it is executed and we see father clicked here. Now it will come on sun, it will see, okay, its value is also false, so it won't be executed in the capturing phase. Okay, now bubbling will start. Bubbling will start from this sun itself, no, where capturing ended. So it will see in the bubbling phase, okay, it was not executed in the previous phase, and moreover its on capture value is false. And what does it mean? If on capture value is false, that means bubbling should take place. So bubbling will happen and sun click is being executed. Now it will come on father and it will say it was already being executed, and moreover its value is true. The value of on capture for this is being true, so it will skip this and it will come on grandfather, and yeah, grandfather finally will be executed because the value of on capture is false in case of grandfather also. Okay, now I'll cover all the cases, don't worry. Like I won't leave you, won't end this video until I'll cover all the cases, until I have covered all the cases. So let's see what will happen now. Now you guys like must be ninjas by now in this topic. See, like what happened, what was being expected, that only happened, no. When I clicked on sun, capturing will take place. So will grandfather run? No, it won't, value false. Will father run? No, it won't, value is false. Will son run? Yes, it will run, this time in the capturing phase itself, and not in the bubbling phase. That's the difference, okay. It won't it will be run in the capturing phase itself, and we'll see sun clicked. Now bubbling starts from the sun element only because it's the innermost element, and we'll see this, and sun won't be executed this time because it already executed in the capturing phase, so it won't be executed in the bubbling phase. So this father click will be executed since its value is false, so it will be executed in the bubbling phase and not in the capturing phase, because on capture represents the capturing phase. No, capture word is there in on capture, capture word is there in the on capture, so it represents the it represents the capturing phase itself. No, but since the value of on capture is false for father, it will be executed in the bubbling phase, and we are getting father. Again the value is false for grandfather also, and that's why grandfather is being printed here. So that's done. Now and what will happen when I click on father? Obviously no, sun will no longer in the picture. Again it will try to run grandfather in the capturing phase. Capturing phase won't be able to run grandfather because on capture's value is false, and in case of father also on capture's value is false. So in the capturing phase father won't be able to run, but next came the bubbling phase, and in the bubbling phase father will be able to run since the false value of on capture, and grandfather will also run due to the false value of on capture. So yeah, this is what we got. Now let me okay, I am just now making some weird combinations. See, we have father true and sun true. Let's see what will happen. As expected, this will happen. Why? Because again capturing will take place. It will see should I run grandfather, browser will see should I run grandfather, and no, it won't because its value is false. So and it is the capturing phase, it won't run in the capturing phase. Then it will come on father, and it will see should I run father in the capturing phase, and yes, it will run father in the capturing phase because on capture's value is true here. So father will be executed and father clicked, we will see father clicked. Again it will come on sun, and it will see should I run sun in the capturing phase, and yes, it will run sun in the capturing phase because on capture's value is true. Okay, so father clicked is being printed, sun clicked is being printed. Now bubbling phase will come into picture. This already being executed, so it won't be executed again, and the on capture's value is true also, so yeah, it won't be executed. Now it will come on father, it will again see on capture's value is true, so it should, so that means that it must be executed in the capturing phase already, so it will skip father also. Now it will come on grandfather, and it will see on capture's value is false. That means this grandfather, no, he's patient, he is waiting for the bubbling phase only. So yeah, bubbling phase came, and finally grandfather clicked is being executed. So yeah, so I think you understand this. Now one more thing that I have had in mind. Okay, yes, what we can do is we can stop this propagation. That means that is I can stop this event bubbling or capturing at any point I want. Okay, like that's the power I possess as a developer. No, it's not a superpower, but yes, it is something. Let me reiterate. I can pause the propagation of events. I can pause the propagation of events at any point I want. Okay, so let me show you what I am talking about. Like, let's do it anything, let's do it true, so that capturing will be in picture. Okay, so what I mean, so in this case, okay, let's say here I am here, no, so let's say, okay, So see this father, see the father. What I am doing here is I am passing E. No, it's not like it's not. Okay. So yes, this is a arrow function. So I could do this also. Now instead of passing nothing, let's pass E, that is event, and what we'll do here is I'll stop propagation here itself. No, so what I can do is I can do E dot yes, stop propagation and control S. Okay, now see this, only this, and ignore all of it. What will happen is, since all of these on captures value is true, when I click on sun, what you guys must be expecting is, first, since on captures value is true, the capturing will take place and there is no point of bubbling. No, like even if this bubbling took place, no, there is no point, because in the capturing phase itself all of the events have already been executed. Okay, so when capturing was taking place, it will see grandfather clicked, then it will say father clicked, but then since we are saying stop propagation, propagation stops then and there, propagation stops then and there. After father clicked, you won't see son clicked. Let's see, I am getting grandfather clicked and father clicked, but son clicked I am not getting. Why? Because propagation stopped. So that's what stop propagation does. Okay, like we can have stop propagation anywhere. No, let's say I am doing all of this like false, and this is also false. False means if even if I don't mention it, like it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's have stop propagation here. Okay, yeah, just bear with me for a minute or so. That's it, like that's it. Okay, now let's have the stop propagation here. For stop propagation to happen, we need E, that is the event, and we'll write E dot stop propagation here, and let me remove stop propagation from here, and let me save this. Okay, now what will happen, since the value is false, bubbling will take place from son to grandfather. Okay, first, yes, like this is what you guys expecting, no, bubbling to take place, like first son clicked should be printed, then father clicked, then grandfather clicked. But this time, since we are stopping propagation here itself, only son clicked will be printed and then the propagation will stop. Let's see, in the console only son clicked is being printed and then the propagation immediately stopped. Okay, so yeah, that is all about bubbling and capturing. Let me iterate the definition once. Even bubbling and capturing are two ways of propagating events that occur in an element that is nested within another element. When both elements have registered a event, when both elements have registered a handle for that event. Okay, so yeah, the event propagation mode determines the order in which the elements receive the event. So yes. Okay, I hope you guys understood event propagation, and yeah, that's it. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be coming with more videos like this in the future. Okay, bye guys.